You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today, Jeff Bajorek, the guy with the best tip of 2020, is back to continue his run as a regular weekly contributor. Jeff is the host of the Why and the Buy podcast and the author of Rethink the Way You Sell When It Goes Sideways, among other things. Here he is.
As someone who is, or at least aspires to be, a top performer, you're probably using content to start conversations. You're probably using these pieces to create context around some of the ideas you want to share. Now, this is not a new concept. This is something I've been using in the field since at least 2008 when I read The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes, which is a classic, really, really great book on how to be a really effective seller that really was the first indication for me that I needed to look outside of just that sales silo and more into the marketing side. But I'll let you check that out on your own. Here's my question to you. Are you just posting things, sharing things, essentially leaving a legacy of good conversation starters for yourself? Or are you taking that content directly to your prospects? Now, there's this kind of widely generalized and widely held belief that if you just put good stuff out there, people are going to find it. People are going to engage with it. Well, when's the last time that you actually reached out to someone who put a lot of great content out there? And some of those people who are actual thought leaders and are creating a bunch of great stuff that you share, like, you may admire them, you may look up to them, but do you reach out to them? What makes you think that with all the content out there, with everything, all the noise that you're trying to stand out as a signal within, what makes you believe that just because you're known for putting good stuff out there, people are going to turn around and respond and invite you to a conversation about that? Now, this may be second nature to some of you. This may be just something that comes as a no-brainer. Of course, I have to reach out directly to my prospects with the things I want to talk to them about. But I can tell you, because I've spent time here, I've made this mistake myself, and I've talked to dozens of others who have done the same thing. If you're not proactively taking those conversation starters to the people you want to talk to, you're missing. I want to challenge you to think less about content marketing and a little bit more toward content selling. Now, look, you've probably never thought of yourself as a marketer, so this doesn't really compute as a mindset shift, but I want you to think twice about the way you use those themes, those pieces, whether you're creating it or just sharing other people's ideas. Think about taking it directly to the people you want to make an impact with. That will help you be much more direct. That will help you guide and control some of those conversations, and it'll help you feel a little less helpless when it comes to this concept of why aren't people responding? So many people run into that, and it's because they're missing that simple concept. Look, you're a great salesperson. If you're listening to shows like this one, then you are a great salesperson and you're aspiring to be better. In this instant, I want you to think about how being a little more passive may not serve you as well as being a little bit more direct. Try it out. Try it for 2 weeks. Let me know how it works. Send me an email. Get a hold of me. You know how to find me. I'm out there everywhere. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to discussing this with you. I look forward to helping you kind of parse out what's going to be the best strategy for you. And you can make 2021 your best year ever.
For a solid set of Jeff Bajorek links and your chance to see Jeff in the video version of this tip in a pretty interesting Christmas sweater, just click over to DailySales.Tips/721 and we'll have everything for you there. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.